but some. Wakarimasen. Why does it look like that? Are you sure it's filming?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Go. どうも、こうきです。
Hi, I'm Hannah.
In this video, we're gonna talk about ourselves a bit, like how we met.
Just stuff like kind of how we live in Vancouver, you know, what's normal or what's really new for us both, like living together and stuff, difference in cultures. I don't know, touching on a lot of random things too. We don't have a clear plan, just kind of whatever comes up naturally.
Okay. So, first question is gonna be what?
I guess just how we met.
Oh, how we
Probably
met? Okay.
People most curious about that, right? Because people that come to Vancouver or pretty much anywhere, the toughest thing to do is make friends from that place.
True.
Because similar to you, you might be going to like an international school or learning English classes, so you're with a lot of international people, but it's tough to get to know locals. But in our case, it was kind of easy. How did we, what did you do?
It had been 5 days since I arrived at Vancouver. And then, you know, there is a very good library in Vancouver. The day I was studying English in that library, and serendipity in Japanese section, I found you. And then at that time I was like, oh, I wanna make, you know, local friend, like to improve my English skill, and also I really wanna experience local culture. I was in the language school, but you know, there's so many, you know, Japanese people or Korean people or like South American Mexican people,
Yeah,
like something like that. So yeah, from everywhere. So it's kind of tough to make a native speaker friends. So that's why I tried to talk to you. You were in the Japanese section.
Actually, usually if I go to the Japanese section, it's just for children's books because they don't use kanji. Like if you get picture books or even easy chapter books, they have, what is it, furigana?
True. Yeah.
So you don't even need to know each kanji. Like it can help you learn them. And it was one of your first times in the library or your first time?
No, it was not first time, just second or third time. And then yeah, just like, oh, could you be my friend? Like
It's kind of out of the blue. I was a bit shocked. Same time, like you were really nice and respectful right from the get-go. Kind of also, you know, it was mutually beneficial. Like you get to practice your English, and then I was able to try out Japanese on him, which you had no clue at first that I could even speak any Japanese. So that was, I surprised him a lot at first by just randomly saying Japanese things with good comedic timing. It's too bad that I can't do that as much anymore. Actually, I really miss that.
there is a one funny story about that. I asked her Instagram first, and then she was like, oh sir, I don't have Instagram account. At the time I thought it's weird. She's young, you know, young generation, everybody has Instagram accounts, but she doesn't have.
And like I didn't want to be friends,
So-
because usually that's what people do, right? They just say, oh, I don't have it.
Yeah.
But of course they do usually, but I don't.
Yeah, so when I had that, I was about to give up you.
You were gonna leave.
Yeah.
But finally, we became friends.
Yeah, we became friends.
Not finally, quickly. It
Yeah.
was quick. I had an excuse to go around Vancouver because I wanted to show you local places and stuff that he likes. Because, can I say?
Yeah.
Actually, he came here because Vancouver is apparently famous for cafes. I didn't know that. I didn't know, but I thought if I would guess, maybe it's because our weather is more mild, like it doesn't get extremely cold here like other places in Canada.
Yeah.
No, it was just cafes, so
Yeah.
cute.
I had already known you guys have good cafes. So yeah, that's why. No, of course, not only that.
Not only that, yeah, but that was the first thing you said. That was his
It's kind of
priority.
crazy reason, right, to come here. Yeah, that's how we met. Yeah, and then after becoming friends, we went to pubs to drink alcohol.
Sorry. Here, kind of it sounds weird to say to drink alcohol.
Okay,
People don't say that naturally. Like you say to grab a beer.
To
or
grab a beer.
To grab a drink. Or we say
drinks.
like to drink.
To drink.
But we don't say drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol is kind of like.
Even in Japan, people don't say
No
that.
one says that.
居酒屋に行ったみたいな感じ。
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
生ビール We have lots. But also so expensive. That was one thing that kind of we were having a lot of fun trying lots of different places, but after like a month or two we had to get a bit smarter about money because Vancouver prices are really crazy right now and they've been getting worse for years, but especially now, like people who've lived here their whole life can't afford to go out.
And rent is crazy.
Oh, rent crazy, yeah. Everything is crazy.
I want to explain the first place I lived. 最初シェアハウスで住んでたんですけど、その時は地下に住んでて、で、まあトイレとお風呂が2つあって、そこに5人で住んでて、で1つの部屋、ほんとちっちゃい、5畳ぐらいの部屋でベッドと机があって、でキッチンも全部共有で900ドル、900カナダドルだから、約10万ぐらい1ヶ月。全部シェアで、隣の人部屋もすっごい壁が薄くて何でも聞こえる。もう寝てるいびきとか snoring, I can hear everything, so no private.
And you were near a bathroom, so you heard every time someone used the bathroom. But still, that's Vancouver. And even the price that you got was still pretty good. It can be more expensive if you want to get like an apartment for yourself. Forget it. You just can't. No.
留学生 international people, it's really difficult to live in Vancouver, and also it's very tough to get job in Vancouver right now. There's so many international people right now, and everybody looking for jobs. Before you come here, you have to save a lot of money.
That is the kind of stuff we got up to, and also our kind of ongoing concerns about money. It's just it's tough living here.
次に話していくのはなぜ、俺たちが YouTube を始めたのか。
Well, first, we are in Vancouver. We have a lot of international people as well as just people born and raised here. We have all different colors, everything. It's quite normal in Vancouver. Even so, we get stared at so much. Like, people aren't rude or mean. Like, they're not really glaring, but I don't know, so curious or something.
Sometimes when we walk outside, the people are staring at us like people don't say anything, just curiosity.
Recently, we've had a few older people like stare at us so intensely, kind of like they can't figure out why we are walking together. Like, it makes no sense. I didn't know people would be that confused about us.
Even Vancouver.
Even Vancouver. If we were to go anywhere else, it would be even more so, I would think. So considering how curious people were, it was kind of like, well, I mean, we can kind of give a peek into our lives if people are so curious about it. And before
I came to Vancouver, I was watching international couple in Japan for studying English because you can watch natural conversation with couple, So I think our conversation can help you who want to study English to study English. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Oh, another thing. It's a mutually beneficial relationship because every time we edit the videos, we both get practice for translating to English to Japanese. I'm learning new Japanese every time or trying to translate. Recently, what we've been doing is he does some English parts and does his best to write the subtitles, and after I'll go through it and if there are any corrections, which there really aren't many, he's doing so well. And same thing, when I do subtitles, I'll try to translate it to Japanese, and sometimes it's right, or sometimes, you know, he has to change it, of course. And I'm also learning about his dialect, like being from Kansai, that area. So of course when I write it like textbook Japanese. It's
Still so good.
very formal, proper, but then he'll like change it to show like how he would say something. And of course I'm really curious about that. So if you find our videos helpful to learn English or Japanese, whichever, it's helpful for us to make these videos and then translate.
But it takes forever to make
takes
video.
forever. It takes a
But
long
still,
time.
yeah. Recently, you know, there are so many people want to study English, like real English. So I thought, yeah, I can help them.
Yeah.
No.
And can I say, actually, I won't say the name or how you can find it, but before this, he had a blog for his experience traveling and then studying English and everything.
Yeah.
So he was interested in sharing that experience for, you know, much longer before we actually started YouTube. This was an interest of his. Kind of naturally, this made sense, and we wanted to give it a shot.
で次は自分たちがどんなビデオを作っていくか Not only language learning, just like
No, like sharing our first experiences doing things, or yeah, what we get up to. More outside of the city too, and maybe other places as well. We have some plans. Also documenting how our language learning is going.
yeah, showing our progress. Yeah.
And kind of, to be honest, I speak Japanese with him, but I'm not really comfortable yet speaking it on camera, I guess because I don't have confidence in my speaking at all. At some point, when I feel more confident after we've practiced a lot, I'll try more. But right now, you might just hear my voice in the background saying random shit.
Like Rimasen.
Yeah, what
Canadian
Rimasen.
accent.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Okay, that's not actually.
Actually, her speaking is quite good, and especially listening skill is very good. Sometimes I speak Japanese and then she speak English. We can communicate each other. That's cool, right? It's so lovely because I'm from Japan. That's why she tried to study Japanese almost every day.
I studied before when I was in high school, but I picked it up again because of him. Now, yeah, I'm studying seriously because I want to be able to understand everything I say all the time.
Her skill to learn languages is good. She can speak English, French, a bit Korean, a bit Japanese. It's kind of impressive, not kind of, so impressive.
I don't know, it depends on where you go. I traveled to Europe at one point. Everyone was at least bilingual, but most people were trilingual. So I felt like I didn't have enough languages. Kind of like I should learn more, or I was maybe being lazy with, I don't know, but it depends where you go. Internationally, Canada is known as a bilingual country, but no, I really don't think that's true. Here, it's quite common for people to only speak English.
We learn the Canadian people, the official languages are English and French, so Japanese people might think, you know, you guys speak
Technically,
English and French.
bilingual, I would think, means you can speak 2 languages fluently, like you can get around.
진짜?
Yeah, I guess I could get around in Japan, but I couldn't like have a corporate job. Definitely not. My Japanese isn't good enough for that. And reading and writing,
yeah, that's tough.
I'm trying to learn kanji, but it takes a long time. It's still fun though, honestly. I don't get tired of studying Japanese.
Every can make sense, right? Like,
Not everyone,
but mostly.
yeah, but some. Wakarimasen. Why does it look like that? Or like the other day, I learned hachimitsu. The kanji for it, he was like, oh yeah, I can't write that either.
Oh,
What? But yeah, sometimes when I see really complicated kanji, I'm like, do I need this? Like, can you write that? If you can't, I think I don't need to. So many lines, and I don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
and I guess it's more important to be able to read these things rather than be able to write them. It's not like I'm gonna be needing to write essays by hand.
の、言語学習だけじゃなくて、バンクーバーって結構日本人に人気な場所やから、花がバンクーバー出身やから、花が知ってるちょっとディープなバンクーバーの場所とかお店とかその辺も紹介したいし、あと自分がやりたいなと思ってるのはネイティブの、今こうやって彼女ができて花と付き合ってまだ6ヶ月ぐらいやねんけど、自分の英語がどれだけレベルアップしたのか、英語力とかの変化とかについても、動画でちょっと話していきたいなっていうふうには思ってます。
But at the same time, I'm learning Japanese, so it's not like we're speaking English 100% of the time. Kind of experiment. Let's see how much we can progress together. I mean, progression is endless though. We'll just get better and better. You can't really hit a limit. We forgot to say goodbye. Bye!
Sayonara! Is that ending?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Want to see our poor setup? The drum, the phone, and light.
Naked lamp. This is 500 subscriber YouTuber quality. Bye bye.